welcome to College Kitchen Challenge live on WLUTV14. I'm your host, Lissa Parsons, and today our two contestants will go head-to-head in a cooking battle to see who can make the better dish. This week, our two contestants will be battling out to see who can make the best bacon-wrapped hot dogs. Isn't that American? Now it's time to introduce our college cooks for this week's challenge. Take it away.
Amanda is a theater major. She's a senior. Her favorite food is spaghetti, and she hates coffee. Our second contestant, Jacob, is an accounting major. He is a junior and doesn't like any food whatsoever.
We'll get to know our two contestants later on in the show when it's time to cook, but for now, here's how the show's going to work. Each contestant will have 10 minutes to prepare and cook the meal for the week and put their own spin on the dish. Each chef will have all the ingredients and tools provided to them to try and cook to the best of their ability. Afterwards, I will taste each dish and reward points based on a variety of categories. The chef with the most points wins a gift certificate to Yield Alpha, Wheeling's landmark water hole, and the title of this week's College Kitchen Champion. Now let's take a look and see how the points are divided. Our first category is presentation. Does the food look appetizing and plated neatly, or is it just a mess? Next we have taste. If it doesn't taste good, then what's the point? Then we have creativity. How much fun did the cooks have when creating the dish, and did they put their own personal flair on a simple challenge? Next, they'll be judged on cleanliness. A messy kitchen makes for a messy dish, which is absolutely no good. And finally, did they use their time to the best of their ability? All these categories equal 25 points, and that's how our cooks will be judged. After the break, our first contestant will have to turn the kitchen to try and make a better meal. You're watching College Kitchen Challenge live on WLUTV14.
This is Kyle. Kyle does not know how to ride his bike safely. Ride with both hands on the handlebars. Always wear a helmet and make sure it's on correctly. Obey stop signs and look both ways before entering another roadway. Use correct turning signals, and most importantly, have fun! This message is brought to you by Safe Kids Worldwide. For more information, visit www.safekids.org.
And welcome back to College Kitchen Challenge Live on WLUTV14. I'm Lissa Parsons, and now it's time for our first contestant to enter the kitchen to see if they can make the best bacon-wrapped hot dogs. Please welcome Miss Amanda Tamplin to the kitchen, ladies and gentlemen. How are you today, miss?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm alright. And your time starts now.
Oh my God.
So, on a rating of 1 through 5, how would you rate your cooking skills?
It's like a solid 1. Real
Oh,
bad.
can you at least make cereal or toast?
No, I burn it.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay. You're gonna be really excited with what I have to cook for you today.
Aw, I'm glad.
I'm glad too.
So, do you watch like Food Network?
Oh, I love Food Network. I love like Chopped and like Cutthroat Kitchen. Those are really cool.
Yes. I also like Guys Grocery Games. That one's
Oh,
awesome.
yeah, that one's funny.
And all the baking competitions are awesome too. Especially the Halloween Baking Championship. Have you watched that one?
I don't think so.
They make like Halloween and fall themed treats. It's so much
Really?
fun. Actually, a fun fact, 2 years ago, Jeff Dunham, the ventriloquist, was actually host of the show.
Oh, really? That's cool.
I remember because he either alternated with Peanut or Walter, which are two of his most popular characters. So I remember earlier it was being mentioned that your favorite food is spaghetti.
I love spaghetti. It's my favorite, like ever.
How do you like to cook it?
Just pretty normal. I just like throw it in the pot with some marinara. Just nice and easy. It's the best way to eat it.
Yes. Do you like adding meatballs or anything to it?
Not really. I just like it the old-fashioned way. You know?
Sounds yummy.
Yeah, nothing fancy.
Do you like having garlic bread with it?
I love garlic bread. Bread is so good.
Yes. How do you make your garlic bread?
I just buy like the stuff that comes in the box that you like toast.
Easy and cheap.
Oh yeah.
What kind of drink do you like serving with it?
I drink a lot of water, but I also like wine. Can I talk about that?
Yes.
I love wine.
Same. Like, are you more of a white wine or red wine kind of gal?
I like white wine because they're sweeter. I don't really like red wines because they're too much
I agree with that. Ooh, it sounds like the bacon's sizzling quite nicely. Is this your first time ever cooking bacon?
Is it that obvious?
No, I was just curious.
Yes, it is.
You're actually doing really good.
Thank you.
Welcome. So, I heard you're a theater major.
I'm a senior theater performance major.
Ah. Is there any upcoming plays or performances?
Now that you mention it, our musical in April is 9 to 5 by Dolly Parton. Performances start in early April, like the week of the 11th. It's going to be amazing. Everyone should come see it. There's like dancing and there's music and maybe some other fun surprises. You just have to wait and see.
Are you in the show?
I am.
Could you tell us a little bit about more of the role you're playing in the show?
Okay. My character's role is Roz. She works for the office. She's not very well liked, but she loves what she does. And honestly, at the end of the day, that's all you can hope for, you know?
Don't forget we have tongs you can use.
I got you, sweet. Do you?
That's a ticket.
So what would you say some of your favorite musicals are?
Everyone hates it, but I love the musical Cats. I like Chicago. And I really like old musicals, so like Oklahoma, things like that.
Yeah. What do you think of Phantom?
I really like Phantom, but I think people get too, like, I don't know, they think it's like the end-all be-all, you know?
Yeah. Sort of like being wrapped up too much in your own fandom.
Yeah. Exactly.
So were you originally in theater when you first started out?
No, I was actually a history major when I first came here. I wanted to work in like a museum or for the State Department, but now I study theater instead.
How would you say cooking is like theater?
I think cooking is a lot like theater because you have to be willing to adapt and improvise. You never know what's going to happen. You have a plan and you hope that everything goes according to plan, but sometimes, you know, things don't, so you have to be willing to work with that.
I like that. That's really nice.
Thank you.
Welcome. So what would you say your favorite meal is? Breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
Oh, I love breakfast.
Yes. What was your favorite breakfast dish?
5 minutes to go on the clock.
Okay.
I really like biscuits and gravy.
Yes. Do you like a lot of pepper in your gravy or not much pepper?
Oh, no, not too much. I am a weenie and don't like anything spicy.
Same. Except for sriracha sauce. That stuff is good in ramen. Okay, here's a good joke for you.
Okay.
What do you call a dog that's been in the sun too long?
But
A hot dog. Oh, I had to pull that one anyways. So would you say bacon is your favorite breakfast meat?
I don't actually really like bacon that much. I think it's, I don't know, it's too rich for me.
Honestly, the most weird like bacon if you never heard of is bacon gum. Have you ever heard of that?
No, what is, that sounds disgusting.
I have only seen it one time in an article on Facebook, and I'm like, what kind of person would eat that? Like, you know what your hot dog reminds me of a little bit? Have you ever heard of HotDogs? They're like a Japanese dish where someone slices up hot dogs into quarters and make them look like octopus.
Oh, cool.
Yours looks like a 2-armed octopus.
Oh,
It looks really nice.
thank you. It's for you.
Aww.
Is it sizzling or squealing?
This is solid skizzle, you know what?
So, is there any family or friends watching you today?
I have 2 of my best pals out in the audience. Ben Moore, he's my little, and young Alex Burdick, she's a real cool cat, so we're here.
Do you have a message for anyone watching today's broadcast?
I'm sorry you don't get to eat this because it's going to be phenomenal.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yes, queen. How much time do we have left, dear sir? 2:40 on the clock.
Ooh, plenty of time.
Yep. Just remember, you have to play with that loud time too.
Ho, ho, ho.
What do you plan on naming the pig?
Ooh, this is like a solid Jeff.
I actually like that. That's really cool.
Thank you.
Awesome. Oh, I can smell that bacon. It's driving me crazy.
Well, get ready because it's almost yours.
So how did you get involved with today's show, if you don't mind me asking?
My friend Brody asked me to come on the show. I've known him for like 3 or 4 years now, and I was happy to help him out. So I'm glad to be here.
Aw, we're glad you're here too. Isn't Brody awesome though?
Yeah, he's okay.
That's debatable.
Aw. It almost looks like it's wearing a scarf.
Excuse me? Oh yeah, I kind of see it.
Yeah. Listen to that sizzle. Ah, that's very smart. Toasting the
you.
bun in the
1 minute to go on the clock.
Yeah, just to get a little extra flavor.
Yep.
You may want to consider plating your food soon.
You got this, girl.
Thank you.
Oh no.
No, no worries, no worries.
It looks like the bun split.
All part of the plan. Good.
Oh, look how lovely that looks.
You like that?
Yes, I do.
Good thing, because you're gonna eat it.
Yeah, like
Here,
I
just
grew
a
up kind of poor, so hot dog was a common part of my diet, but
10 seconds remaining.
ooh. And your time is up. When we come back on College Kitchen Challenge, our second contestant will be in the kitchen to see if they can top their opponent. We'll be right back, live on WLUTV 14.
You don't have to physically hurt animals to abuse them. Every year, there are nearly 100,000 reported cases of animal abuse. There are several types of animal abuse that are commonly overlooked, some of which include burning, starvation, sexual abuse, animal fights, kicking, beating, poisoning, mutilation, abandonment, and neglect. On a 78-degree day, the temperature in a shaded car is 90 degrees. In the sun, it can climb up to 160 degrees in minutes. Animals can die or get brain damage from a heat stroke in about 15 minutes. If you or anyone you know ever sees an act of abuse, here are some things you can do to help. Know who to call to report animal cruelty. Make the call if necessary. Raise your children to respect and love animals. Be a good example to others. If you need help, contact your local Humane Society, vet, or SPCA to see if they have temporary foster care for pets.
Welcome back to College Kitchen Challenge Live on WLUTV 14. I'm Lisa Parsons, and our first cook has had their time in the kitchen and completed making their version of bacon-wrapped hot dog. Now it's time for our next contestant to enter the kitchen and see if they can best the competition. Please welcome Jacob Walker to the kitchen, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah!
How are you, my good sir?
I'm good.
And your time starts now. So on a rating of 1 through 5, what would you rate your cooking skills?
It doesn't deserve to be on a scale.
Oh, that good or that bad?
Why do you think I'm here? I'm bad.
Not everyone's bad though. Even the common like cooking, like toast or cereal, is still a good cooking trait. So
Slap on me.
So do you like watching food-related TV at all?
Yeah,
What do you like to watch?
the Food Network.
Any particular show?
I can't remember their names. I like that one dude.
Which
That
one?
one guy. Guy.
Oh, Guy Fieri. Sorry, I had to think for a second. My apologies. I don't believe it was mentioned earlier, but what's your major?
I'm an accountant.
Fancy. So is math your specialty in the world of school, or?
I think so. I hope so.
Yeah, I believe in you. You got this. Listen to that. So how do you normally like your hot dogs?
Cooked.
Do you like putting like ketchup or mustard or relish on it?
Sometimes ketchup.
Do you like them grilled or boiled?
You know, however they get done is usually high though.
Wife's choice. Do you like stabbing your meat too?
It happens.
What's your favorite drink to go with hot dogs?
You know, probably water.
Really?
It's healthy.
Very true. I actually just had some more earlier today, put a few frozen blackberries in it before I went to class. It actually really helps enhance the flavor, surprisingly. I also heard lemon's really good too.
I can't afford this.
Yeah, fruit is very expensive. So how do you plan on wrapping your hot dog in the bacon?
You know, just like around it.
Like spiral.
Yeah.
So how would you say accounting relates to cooking?
You know, I don't know how to cook, so that's a good question. It doesn't.
But then again, cooking is a good life skill to have, so...
You're not wrong. I just never got around to learning it.
I was around 11 when I started learning. I remember because that summer my mom asked me, I'm going to teach you how to cook a few things. I'm like, okay. Although I still can't cook any meat to save my butt. I'm terrible with chicken. Like, either it comes out really, really crispy burnt, or it comes out... I don't even want to talk about that part. But yeah, it just comes out bad. Oh, looks like your bacon's curling.
Yeah.
Has that
It
ever happened
is.
before?
It's the first time.
Which meat on your skillet do you prefer to slap?
Both.
Good.
Anyways. I was gonna say that would have been a deadly mistake. So what kind of food do you actually like? Like, do you
Oh.
like candy or anything?
That's an interesting shape. Oh. Candy? I hate candy. It's too sweet.
So do you like more like salty snacks like chips or anything?
They hurt my mouth.
Especially the salt and vinegar, like...
more of an applesauce man? There you go.
Ah.
So you gonna wrap that pig in the blanket, or are you just gonna leave it out in the cold? Attaboy. We've got less than 5 minutes to go.
Oh, wow.
No.
Yeah, applesauce is actually quite good on toast as a substitute for, like, butter. Have you ever tried that?
Applesauce? On toast?
I think your bacon's evaporating.
I hope so. It can't be bad if there's nothing to judge.
Yeah, it actually looks really nice. Were you trying to act like a lobster for half a second?
I didn't know what my right arm was doing.
Oh, jeez.
It happens.
Yeah, you got this. Do you want to toast the buns for a sec or two? Oh, wow. Okay.
We're slapping buns now?
You know it. Hell yeah. Oops. Can I say that? No, I need those.
Oh, sorry. Oh, that looks so good. That looks well done.
Yeah.
Do you have any messages for anyone that might be watching out there, friends, family?
I hope they're not watching.
Oh.
There's two
We
people
do
out
too.
there named Alex and John. Yeah.
Well, this looks beautiful, I have to admit.
Are we all finished, Mr. Jacob?
I hope not.
All right.
You got this, Sue. You got this. My question is, what would the anaconda say?
I hope you wash your hands, sir.
This is good. This is all good.
And your time in the kitchen is up. Great job, Jacob. Now that our two cooks have finished their time in the kitchen, it's time for me to taste each dish and score each dish accordingly to name this week's winner of this week's show. And it's all coming up after this break on College Kitchen Challenge Live on WTV 14.
Here are some tips and reminders on how to stay healthy. Try eating breakfast in the morning. It helps kickstart your appetite and keep you awake for the rest of the day. In the morning, don't eat a donut. Instead, eat a nice healthy bowl of oatmeal. When you're thirsty, try not drinking a soda and try having a water instead. It's much healthier for you. When you want a snack, try skipping the chips and eat something healthy, like some fruit or vegetables. Instead of playing video games, get up and go outside, go for a walk, go for a jog. Do something active instead of sitting on your butt all day. Each night it is recommended that you get at least a healthy 8 hours of sleep. This message is brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Here at the Learning and Student Development Center, there's no shame in asking for help. Our tutors can assist you in a variety of subjects, including biology, physics, computer science, geography, Spanish, psychology, and English as a second language, just to name a few. We also have math labs weekday nights from 6 to 8 p.m. and writing labs on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Even if you aren't looking for a tutor, the Learning and Student Development Center is still a great place to relax and do your homework. If you'd like to schedule a tutoring session, please visit our website or stop by the Learning and Student Development Center and one of our lab assistants can show you how. The Learning and Student Development Center is located in the East Wing of Main Hall, room 147, and is open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. We hope to see you soon. This message was brought to you by the West Liberty University Learning and Student Development Center and WLU TV 14.
Hello, I'm Kaylee Davis, and I'm here to give you a few pointers about fire safety in the dorms. Always remember to use surge protectors when using multiple electrical devices. Plug in the surge protector and turn it on. It is now ready for use. Be careful when plugging in though. Make sure all the prongs line up with the outlet. Never ever stick metal objects into an outlet. Always refrain from using lighters inside the dorm. Unbalanced extension cords are a fire hazard and should never be used. Keep clothing away from light bulbs because it could easily catch fire. Burning candles can cause larger fires and should never be lit. Please follow all policies and keep the fires out of the dorms. This message is brought to you by West Liberty University.
And we're officially back. Before we continue, we actually have a birthday in the house today. One of our competitors, Miss Amanda Tamplin. We would like to sing a song for you, and we have a special treat. A 1 and a 2 and a 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Amanda. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, darling.
It is rigged.
Oh, that's
These are yours.
Thank you.
And we're back here on College Cooking Challenge Live on WLET 14. I'm here for 2 contestants who have each had 10 minutes to cook their best bacon-wrapped hot dogs they possibly could. Now it's time to taste their food and pick a winner. After tasting each dish, oh. Presentation of 5, taste of 3, creativity of 5, cleanliness of 4, and use of time, which makes Amanda score total 19 out of 25. And next, we have presentation for 4, taste for 3, creativity for 5, cleanliness of 4, and use of time of 3, which makes it 19, which means we actually have a tie this week, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to the winners. You have won this week's College Cooking Challenge Live and the gift certificate to yield off to one of you. That's all for this week's College Kitchen Challenge Live. Please be sure to tune in next week where we'll have 2 more contestants battle out in the kitchen. From the entire College Kitchen Challenge crew, I'm Lisa Parsons. Have a great day!